Hi Pisces, welcome to April. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. Before I start your reading, I'm going to call in some good energy. So this month we have a new moon in Aries on April 11th. Mercury moves into Aries at the beginning of April. And then we have Venus moving into Taurus on the 15th. And Mars moves into Cancer, which is favorable to your sign, on the 24th. Then we have a full moon in Scorpio, which is also favorable, on April 26th, and Pluto goes retrograde on the 27th. So let's see what the cards say about love and relationships for Pisces. What is coming up for Pisces for April? What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for the month of April 2021? What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? April 2021. Okay, let's see. The Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Queen of Wands. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of movement at the beginning of the month. The Knight of Swords it's a fast energy. You may feel like jumping into something or moving away from something at the beginning of the month, this month, because you have this Five of Swords energy. This is a card of being in a situation that, like, dealing with someone's hostility, or you might feel like you're in this toxic environment. It could be a toxic relationship or a relationship with someone who's like trying to, like, kind of like a bully, or trying to draw you into a drama. And you may decide, like, I've had enough and I'm leaving. Because the Knight of Swords energy is like, you've taken up this warrior, you're the warrior. You're like, I'm not going to put up with this. This is about cutting your losses and moving on. You could also be dealing with someone who's very insensitive and only thinks about their own needs and is not aware of how their actions are affecting others. So you could be dealing with someone where you're dealing with somebody's hostility. And you might have to realize that, this situation, this relationship, I feel like you're leaving a toxic relationship this month. That this situation has some dysfunctional elements to it. And no matter what you try to do, you're not going to fix it. So you have to decide, can I put up with this person with all their flaws, with what I know, I can't fix. And if you can, you stay. But you may also decide, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want to just cut my losses and move on, because I know I can't change this person. I can't change this situation. So it's about making the decision to leave something that's just not serving you and not getting drawn into someone's drama. Because this Five of Swords energy is the people involved with, if you're in a relationship, they're not nice. They don't play nice. So you may decide, I'm done trying to fix this. I'm done trying to get through to this person. I'm out of here, because this is fast energy. It means quick departure, quick arrival, quick departure. So you might just be like, So the Eight of Pentacles is here. You could be thinking about switching jobs or taking your career in a different direction. So you might be working on something. Maybe you need to have some kind of financial security to break out of this toxic environment. And the Moon card is here. So the Moon card is about, letting your imagination run away with you. So you might have been idealizing someone, but I feel like you might see the truth this month and realize what's real. You might have been like caught up in a dream with the moon. Or you're wondering if you can trust this person. Is this person deceiving me? You know, they might be gaslighting you. Or, saying one thing, doing another thing, and you're like, I don't know, this doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if I can trust this person. There's a lot, because the moon is like there are things hidden. It's a card of obscurity. And, you can't see, like you're trying to make a decision without having all the information. Like you feel like you don't have all the facts. Like this person's not telling you the truth or not telling you the whole story. You have this Four of Cups here. So you're kind of bored and not feeling appreciated in a relationship. And you're thinking, maybe I should look out and see what else is out there. Maybe, this isn't right for me. Maybe there's something else better for me. But you're kind of not really ready to make any changes, but you're kind of just thinking about it. Like at least checking what's out there. Now coming up in the future, you have the Ten of Pentacles in the Chariot. So I feel like you can, you might be juggling a lot of projects right now. I feel like there's going to be some kind of, you have this Tower here. I feel like you're going through a Tower moment. And the Tower usually brings a state of awareness to a situation. So you're going to see the truth. The truth is coming out this month. And then you have to decide, what am I going to do with this truth? I feel, though, that you're going to move into a more successful situation. Like, you can have this Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of wealth and security, being with someone that really cares about you, has your back, wants to be there for you. But I think before you get into this energy, you may have to break free from a toxic situation. And especially with this Tower, it's in your negative thinking sector. So you're afraid of the changes. You know you have to make major changes. And a part of you is like, you're not wanting to make them. But the Chariot is about victory through discipline and focus. So I feel like you have to take action with your career to get yourself in a better place financially so that you don't have to put up with this toxic energy. Once you get into a situation where, okay, I'm making money and I can support myself, I don't have to put up with this. The Chariot's about getting rid of the distractions. You might have too many irons in the fire. Maybe you're doing too much. And you're not moving ahead because you're scattered. Your energy is spread all over the place. So I feel like you're going through some big changes this month that in the end will lead to you becoming empowered. When you finally decide, like I feel like with this Two of Pentacles next to the Tower, you may be pretending everything's okay, but on the inside it's not. So you're putting up with something. But I feel like you're getting to a point of critical mass where you're like, you know what, I just can't do this. I need to make some major changes. And I think the changes are going to be good, even though they can be disruptive. So you may feel like I'm starting from ground zero. I'm starting over. I've got to make like a major changes to get out of this toxic situation or to get into something better. And that's kind of been stopping you. You've been kind of like, well, I don't know. Maybe, it's like you're afraid of the change. But don't be afraid of whatever the Tower takes away was false. So you don't want to be wasting your energy on something that's not really authentic. It's taking your energy away from something that was built on falsehood or illusion, so that you can build something more solid and stable, get on a better path, on the right path. And you're going to find that in probably around 2 months from now, you're going to see that you made the right decision. Because you have the Judgment here. This is a card about waking up and realizing that if you want your life to change, you have to do something different. You have to take action. You have to be the leader in your own life. This is a card about leadership. The Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants and she goes after it. She doesn't wait for it to come to her. She doesn't wait for people to give her what she deserves. She goes out and she makes her life what she wants it to be. So you're going to have to start, being more of a leader in your life and not put up with anything. If someone's not telling you the truth, if someone's like trying to draw you into a drama or being a bully, you don't have to put up with that. You can say, you know what, I'm out of here. All you have to do is walk away. Because the judgment comes up when you decide, I'm going to work on myself. And I want to feel stronger. And I don't want to have to depend on someone else for my happiness. I want to create my own happiness. And when the judgment comes in, you may have to forgive someone. There might be some issue around forgiveness, where you have to just forgive and let it go. And say, okay, I forgive you, I bless you, I release you. Because the judgment usually comes up when you make changes in relationship or change in job sometimes, where you're just seeing the truth and you're like, you know what, I've got to change. I've got to, I can't sweep things under the rug anymore. I have to face the truth. I have to face reality. And once you do that, then you bring this energy of abundance back into your life. And the Queen of Wands energy, which is, being a leader, taking a leadership role in your life. The Queen of Wands energy is a very powerful energy. She can accomplish anything. She's not afraid to go after what she wants. She's not afraid to be a leader, a manager. I feel like that could be your story. Once you stop wasting your time on... Once you realize, like, I can't fix this. And no matter what I try to do, I have to cut my losses and move on. So my dog is barking like crazy. I apologize for that. I can't stop her. Anyway, let's look at the astrology and see what's going on. So this new moon in Aries is in your second house. Second house is the house of money, self-worth, my values. So you have an opportunity to have a new beginning where you're bringing in money. You're bringing in, wealth. Not only that, but you're also bringing in, you're learning how to value yourself, and your values are changing. This new moon has Mercury and Venus in it. So Mercury brings you ideas. How can I make more money? Or how can I bring more security? What is it that I need to feel secure? So you're doing a lot of thinking about that. And you're going to take action. Venus also brings in money. When Venus is in the second house, it can bring money in. But it's Venus at this new moon. It gives you an opportunity to make money doing something that you love, coming up with new ideas on how to bring more abundance to your life. Venus is not only represents love, money, it also represents love. So am I settling for too little? Am I getting the love that I need? Venus at this time is squaring Pluto in the 11th house. So you may have some power struggles with a friend over money, or over how you're being treated. Are you being valued? Are they showing you that you're valued? You want to feel loved and valued. So if you're not getting the love, you might be having some power struggle. You might be dealing with someone who's a manipulator. So that's the only negative about the new moon. But the positive energy is it's the new moon in Aries, which is about taking action, not just settling for less, but saying, the Aries is warrior energy. So you have to tap into that warrior spirit within yourself and get what you deserve, not to settle. Mercury is sextile Saturn at this time, so it's a really good time. Saturn in the 12th house, you're finishing a cycle. You're clearing out old karma. And you may need to talk about it with Mercury and Saturn. You may need to talk about matters that have to do with self-worth. Like, where is it that I self-sabotage? Where do I feel blocked? Where am I not attracting what I deserve, the love and the money? Venus is sextile Jupiter. So Venus is giving you opportunity. Jupiter brings abundance and opportunity. So you could get at, it might be a good time for counseling too, to find out, where do I sabotage myself? Where am I not, am I accepting too little in my life? Mars is in the 4th house. So if you're living with someone, you could be arguing over things around home and family. But Mars is trining Jupiter, and Jupiter's in the 12th house. Jupiter in the 12th house is your guardian angel. So you're getting support. There is opportunity to get out of a situation that's not serving you, so that you could make the changes that you need to make. Your ruling planet Neptune is in your sign. So you may be, wanting to get into more spirituality, or I feel like you're needing a change in your life. If whatever you're doing is not really speaking to you, is not, making you feel authentic, it's a good time for change, to find out, what is it that I really value? What is it that I really need? And Saturn, let's see, Saturn in the 12th is trining the North Node in Gemini. I feel like it's time for you to speak up. If you have been putting up with things and not talking, not communicating, it's time for you to communicate, to get what you need, to get the love you need, to get the respect you need, to get, you are someone of value. You have value. So you might be working on some self-esteem issues this month, and the new moon in Aries gives you that opportunity to work on yourself so that you feel stronger and more secure. And by doing that, you'll be attracting the love and the money, because, how you feel about yourself has a connection with what kind of love you receive and the money that you receive. If you don't think you're worthy, you're not going to get what you deserve. But when you say, hey, I'm worth it and I deserve this, then you take action that will bring that money and that love in. And that security. That's what you're really looking for, is security. You want to feel safe. You want to feel like that you're with someone you can trust and someone who's there for you. So if you're not in that situation this month, you may be thinking about breaking out of anything that's toxic to find this security and to find the situation that really gives you what you deserve. Then we have the full moon in Scorpio on the 26th, and that's happening in your 9th house. The 9th house is the house of higher education, long distance travel, spirituality, and you have all these planets, the Sun, Uranus, Venus, and Mercury in your 3rd house. That's the house of your relatives, your neighbors, your local environment. So there are a lot of changes. You could be hearing from people that you have lost contact with, maybe family members that you haven't talked to, or friends that you haven't spoken to in a while might suddenly pop up. There could be a new romance that comes out of your local environment. And it involves communication. You might be starting a blog or deciding to do some creative writing. That could be good for you at this time. You could be finishing up some type of creative project. Mars is going through your 5th house. So Mars wants you to take action to bring more fun into your life, to bring maybe even romance. When Mars is in the 5th house, it brings romance. It can bring an opportunity for it may not for like at least a romantic connection. It may not last because the 5th house is not long. It's not long-term relationships. The 7th house is long-term relationships. But at least it could get you out of the house and get you into having some fun, or at least get involved in some kind of creative project, because the 5th house is also creative self-expression. And Mars is trining Jupiter in. No, wait a minute. Yeah, it's trining Jupiter in your 12th house. It's an out-of-sign trine. So I think that one way that you can get at your psychological blocks is through some type of creative project. So you're doing something creative, and you're also working on tapping into the unconscious. So like art therapy or some kind of creative thing that just brings things to the surface. We all have blind spots. I feel like you need to get in touch with those blind spots and release them. Release the baggage of the past so that you're not carrying that into the new relationship. Venus will be squaring Saturn this month before the full moon. So you may feel that financial matters are, you're blocked because you don't have enough money, or love may be hard to come by when Venus squares Saturn. Like maybe the people around you are not warm and fuzzy. You're not feeling the love. But that's only a temporary situation. I feel like it just, you need to reach out and communicate. But don't wait till Venus moves out of that connection with Saturn. I think when you get to the full moon, and then probably starting next month, things will be a little bit better. Pluto is going retrograde, and Pluto's in your 11th house. So you may be rethinking some friendships. You may have there might be some intense encounters with friends, maybe some power struggles, or a friend may change your life in some way. You may connect with someone through a group that you belong to, or through one of your friends, that really helps you to transform. Pluto in the 11th is, you're connecting with powerful people. You might get yourself involved in a group that wants to help society in some way. And that would be a positive thing. You know, like to do some community service or do something that helps others less fortunate. And that will take you out of this toxic environment and bring you in contact with people that really care about making a difference. So it could bring some new energy into your life. Mars is trine the full moon. So I feel like you need to get out of your comfort zone. And you need to do some, maybe even do some traveling. Or connect with people that are different that are different than you, from a different culture or a different belief system. And I think that will it will bring fresh energy into your life and bring a new awareness. Because I feel like there's something in your life that has to end. You have to see the truth and you have to put an end to it. If something is draining you, it has to end. You have to stop casting your pearls before swine, so to speak, and take charge of your life and work on whatever it is that's blocking you from having the love and the happiness that you deserve. Become the queen, tap into that Queen of Wands energy. She's a leader and she feels empowered. I feel like you need to find your, to feel empowered. And if you can do that, if you can face the truth and not be afraid of the changes, you can have this Ten of Pentacles energy. It's kind of starting, it's like in the wings. It's waiting for you to work on yourself and stop wasting your energy where it's not productive. Stop settling for less and feeling undervalued and unappreciated. And go after the love and the security that you want. And you can have it. So I wish you luck, Pisces. And I wish you love. And I hope you have a really wonderful April. If you like this video, and if it resonated with you, leave a comment in the comment box. Click on the like button, the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box and it'll take you to my website. We can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I wish you the best of luck, much love, much success for April. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.